on the cosmic abattoir on planet Earth in the solar system. That would be a Saturnine perspective. What is a mortal human being? A barely evolved monkey with some barely 4,000 or 5,000 years of civilization. From the occult perspective, it is a highly sophisticated refinery of energies, whether cognitive, emotional, pneumatic, sexual, intellectual, whatever you create, is basically a form of output. Now, the biomass with the low quality souls as of now is worthless. Wherever you direct their mental, spiritual, emotional, cognitive, sexual powers, they will go. And the processing plant called the human species, from the Saturnine perspective, went awfully wrong. So, how to navigate around it? If you take this occult refinery of energies under your own command as a magician, as an alchemist, you step in front of this biomass of useless, low quality souls. You build yourself up. Slowly you start to cooperate with the gods and the powers, great profound forces, as a little insignificant mortal being. Then you are placed within a certain strata of government over the biomass and the low quality souls of this factory, modern factory serving the mammon, the factory of human species. Now, why is it what differentiates a mortal monkey human being from an animal? It is the self-reflection in Homo symbolicus. Homo symbolicus may create highly advanced, sophisticated symbols and languages in order to reflect upon its own consciousness and build itself up in the alchemical rectification. This is the only difference between a human being and an animal. The ability to symbolize, the ability to create abstract in symbols. Now, whomsoever tapped into those dreams and abstracts created by immortal civilizations is the commander of these species. Now, power is a byproduct of certain things. Power for its own sake is pointless. And at the current state of affairs, those who can direct in this battle for Earth the current of this biomass, the direction of the cognitive, emotive, psycho-spiritual, and sexual energies, is essentially commanding the resource that this specimen produces, these pieces of mortal human beings. Now, this is the large view. Whatever you find within civilization, whatever beauty, ethos, arete, whatever great aspecting of this whole resourceful factory of human beings, in this case, you endow it with some greater meaning. Remember, I'm talking about Saturnine perspective, where the government governs time, governs karmic cycles, life and death. And Saturnine perspective is that you are an animal farm to be governed and milked from whatever resources you may give away. In other words, those who are in command of themselves, autocratons, commanding over themselves, they know how to utilize those resources and direct themselves out of this phenomena. Now, I hope I uttered enough, because modern day humans producing industrial scale slaughterhouses for animals from the perspective of some other entities and syndicates of entities, modern humans are no different from pigs in an abattoir and the industrial scale slaughterhouse. So, from the perspective of dehumanization, or from the perspective of the difference and discernment, what is worthy about this race is rectified. And what is belonging to the feces of this race is mixed with the feces of this race. So, What is my duty personally? Well, designated since birth and since 2007 to the Saturnian spheres, I was supposed to climb in power in order to manage certain aspects of this race through diplomacy, negotiations, the regular rigmarole of politics. Now, that didn't happen because there were plenty of opposition from deluded and ignorant clowns throughout years, and their delusion and ignorance will meet with exceptional punishment for blocking the ascent into power. So this is the personal role. Since I am forced to move amongst the biomass of other mortal specimen, being mortal still myself, as the sun beast, as they called once those who were born of the sun, then the Nushku Sun Saturn connection, the Mitraic Sun Saturn connection, those who are born of the sun as beasts, walk the earth amongst mortals, wear their masks, learn the mortals according to the zeitgeist, modern era, modernity, postmodern AI, biotechno informational cyber dumps, and then ascend to the spheres as spirits wearing a very, let's say, robes of the sphere as powers, active powers that enact the will of gods and goddesses upon this race. So I hope I succinctly explained my role in on planet Earth in this, let's say, gambling or the set of cards that were issued to some of us. And I don't care what you think, because your thoughts are food. Where you direct them is up to you. Now, these powers are not powered by your beliefs or thoughts or anything that you please. They are independent, ontologically independent energetically as powers and forces. From time to time, they simply dispatch one of theirs in order to take immortal flesh. Because why? Because the mortal human monkey specimen is the dominant species on planet Earth right now. If that would be a civilization of foxes, perhaps I would be a fox. Otherwise, I was supposed to be born as a human because first the gods, then the world and Zoe, beyond the biomass, the whole life of it and spirit, at the very last, the humans as the caretakers. Now that the perception is the other way around, artificial intelligence will be very useful in governing the biomass in a fashion that will order the currents and the resources that you produce as a specimen, as a living biomass. Thank you.